Well, we're back with the watch-alongs. It is England, one of the pretenders, taking on Congo Democratic Republic. Their first major appearance in knockout football in the World Cup. And they're up against one of the teams which pre-tournament always seem like favourites, but often always deliver below the expectations. Thomas Tuchel will be hoping that this side can go the distance. He's having to make a few changes with the squad. Reece James obviously not fit for the next 2 games at
But
least.
often, always.
He's picked up a hamstring injury. They've gone with a strongish lineup with Jordan Pickford in goal. And we're off and running. England looking to avoid the pitfalls that Germany and Netherlands have suffered early on in this tournament. The European teams pretty much living on the edge. Norway got the job done against Cote d'Ivoire yesterday. Erling Haaland with that late goal. Chancellor Mbemba, the centre half, the skipper for DR Congo. England have come under a bit of criticism in terms of the football that they play, as Madueke finds Declan Rice going for the cutback. Should be a comfortable enough challenge for Chancellor Mbemba. Manny, you're going for England. I wonder why. I have absolutely no connection with them. I mean, if Reece James was playing, I'd say, yep, absolutely root for Reece James. No Reece, no Cole Palmer. No connection. I'm expecting England to go through here, but Congo are not going to make it easy. Did pick up that 1-1 draw against Portugal where Yoane Wissa equalized after John Neves opened the scoring early on. Jet Spence and O'Reilly, both fullbacks, very much offensive-minded. O'Reilly can invert from left back into midfield if needed. I like the look of the midfield for DR Congo. They've gone with Samuel Mutasami as their number 8 and the holding midfielder, Noah Sadiki, the Sunderland midfielder on that left-hand side, and Ngala El Mukau on the right-hand side from Lille. Go way back to Lamps. Yeah, I get it. Inman, Lamps and Terry and Ashley Cole as well, were part of the England setup. Never supported England. There's Yoane Wissa, slightly offside. So it's hilarious for England to get hyped up and forced these days. I mean, it's no longer... It used to be funny. Now it's just almost expected, really. I mean, do we really believe that England will go all the way? Can they beat France? I mean, that's the first question you have to ask any team in terms who have any hopes of like going far in the World Cup. Can you beat France? That's the simple question. I mean, you look at France putting everybody away with ease. Masuaku finds Noah Siddiqui. Well, the Congo backline are very much Premier League proven. They've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka right back. Of course, got relegated with West Ham. They've got Chancellor Mbemba, plays for Lille, but was playing for Newcastle, I would say like 7 or 8 years ago. Now, of course, with Lille with a lot more experience. Axel Tuanzebe, the Burnley centre-half, and Arthur Masuaku, used to play for West Ham, now for Sunderland, on that left-hand side. So, should have a bit of practice. Reece James can beat France. No, he can't. If there's one coach who can, I reckon it's Tuchel. Maybe with knockout football, but I haven't been convinced with England's forward play so far. Let's see whether or not they can deal with the Congo low block. Tuanzebe and Arthur Masuaku. There's Noah Sadiki. Sunderland midfielder alongside Granit Xhaka formed a very solid partnership which got Sunderland into Europe for a side that were promoted. Talk about exceeding expectations. Sunderland ticking all boxes. The main man will be Yoane Wissa. 11 goals for his country. He's got 3 this World Cup. Wan-Bissaka lets it, it's a poor pass to Harry Kane, who picks his head up, and he's got Noni Madueke is on his bike already. Here's Madueke. Tries to go on the outside. Tries to do too much there. Masuaku able to shut him down. Elliot Anderson, fresh off his £116 million move to Manchester City. Here's Rashford. Cross comes in. Should be easy, and Mpasi and Zhao just lets it go. Decent start here for Congo. Making sure that they're defensively sound. Go brick by brick, play by play, quarter by quarter. They are like 0-0 after the first hydration break. They can take it as very much job done. See whether or not Congo are proficient in playing out the back. Twanzebe onto the left-hand side to Brian Sipenga. Sipenga, of course, plays for Almera. Liga 2. Hey, what's up, Aman? Long time, my friend. The kickoff time is excellent, isn't it? Even yesterday, the Norway-Cote d'Ivoire game, 10:30 India time. Fantastic. This one, even better. Sign me up. But I think we've got Argentina, Cape Verde tomorrow, 3:30, something like that, or the day after. Still going to be some games with some nasty timings. Got to adapt, man. But the World Cup has been fantastic. The big dogs have all shown up. Messi and Mbappe, 6 goals each. Haaland's on 5. Dembele's on 4. Kane's on 3. Everybody's amongst the goals. Mutusami finds... And Mutusami is the most Indian-sounding name you'll ever hear. Straight from Tamil Nadu. Muka on the left-hand side. Right-hand side, really. You've got that spine from Lille. Chancel Mbemba, the centre-half, and Al Mukau on that right-hand side of midfield. The defense for Congo should be able to cope with what England have to throw at them. Highlight of the World Cup so far? I mean, Paraguay beating Germany is right up there. That should never happen. Yes, Germany wouldn't put too much expectation, but there's a chance here for Congo on the left-hand side, and he catches him at the near post, and Congo lead. Brian Sipenga, it's a shock lead in Atlanta, and Congo are ahead. Woo! Brilliant goal. The inquiry will be led as to where the defense was. Jordan Pickford getting beaten at the near post, and they've shocked everybody. Chet Spence completely missing. And we've got a game on, folks. We have got a game on. Brian Sipenga, 6 goals for Almera. He isn't going to score a more important goal than this. The first ever knockout goal in DR Congo history. Well, Jet Spence has come in and tried to mark Yoane Wissa. The defending is shocking. Both centre-halves are AWOL, but the goalkeeper has to do better. He simply has to do better. It's at his near post. It goes under him. But this is exactly what we wanted to see as a spectacle. Congo lead. England reeling. Nani should pick that up. Maybe Manny, but one of the centre-halves. No, both of them are outside the box. What are you doing? Brilliant celebration as well. Oh, it's going to be absolute mayhem in Congo. Can you imagine the scenes when that ball reached the back of the net? Ooh, careful keeper. That's a nasty landing there from Mpasi and Zhao. And soon after Congo scored, this would be a terrible way to lose your keeper. Look at the happiness on your face. Manny, you know me. I'm always rooting for the underdog, especially at the World Cup, man. And knowing what it means to them as a nation. I mean, if England win this game, what's going to happen? Boo-hoo, big deal. But if Congo win this one, man. Yeah, Masuaku and his goalkeeper both colliding. Luckily, he doesn't land on his head. He lands on his elbow, which is going to be pretty painful. Mpasi and Zhao might ask for that. Masuaku might have gotten the elbow as well, but this is just brilliant. Take your time. Masuaku is back onto his feet, so is Mpasi and Zhao. Congo can just breathe here. Would have been absolute delirium. Brian Sipenga clearly onside. Jet Spence is gone with the runner because both his centre halves are completely AWOL. So you can't even blame Jet Spence there. Positioning of the centre half, shocking. If England win, we can have some blockbusters later. So I'm more interested in England going through. Exactly, man. Muthusami Nation. We are here. We are absolutely here. Who was to see England go through, man? They play some tepid football. Park it up. They've got the perfect defense as well. Sunderland, Burnley, West Ham, and of course their little centre half. Park it up. Muthusami, drop in there. Make sure you're the anchor. Noah Siddiqui, need you to have a heroic performance. What is England going to do? They're just on paper. They might threaten somebody, but man, you don't know what it means to these nations. You're probably never going to get a chance again, despite this format being extended. I mean, have to realize that countries like Nigeria have missed out. That might not happen next edition. Africa has become a really tough place now. They've got some serious ballers. They've got the funding. They're getting that structure going. More and more of their players exposed to European football. That's the growth of African football now. We can see the likes of Morocco, Senegal, even Ivory Coast to some extent. Some rest would be nice for Saka, Noni, and Rice. Rice especially. I mean, Noni, I'm not sure if he needs that kind of rest. Saka for sure. Declan Rice, 100%. I mean, he's been playing 90 minutes week in, week out. Absolutely no rest. Infantino and Arsene Wenger in the house here at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Here's Bellingham. England have played zero football so far. More spots for Africa, less spots for Europe. Sign me up. Here's Rice. Congo's mid-block, looking pretty narrow. England's threat is in the wide areas. That's where Madueke and Rashford will look to try and take on their fullbacks, Masuaku and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka has been up against Rashford on numerous occasions on training, both of them when they were at Manchester United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer time. Almost like Wan-Bissaka, one of the best 1v1 defenders. He'll know the moves of Marcus Rashford. Bellingham finds Madueke. Jet Spence continues his run. It's been so easy for Congo, man. I was going to say I'm supporting England for Hamza Chowdhury, but then I realized he's Bangladeshi and plays for them too. Exactly, Manny. That is very poor ball knowledge. I expected better from you. It's like Southeast Asia represent. This World Cup is basically AFCON plus Copa America with France being the outlier. Pretty much. South American team, I mean, I don't know if Mexico are going to play any more games at the Azteca, but you do not want to play Mexico in Mexico City. They are extremely hectic. Brazil are always going to be a problem. They face Norway. Argentina, I'm expecting them to go through with a slightly more comfortable side of the group. South American sides very much here, not just to take part, but to take over. Nico O'Reilly finds Rashford. Rashford fakes the cross. Wan-Bissaka doesn't fall for any of his old teammates' tricks. Here's Madueke looking to line up Arthur Masuaku. Madueke goes on the outside, clips in a hopeful ball. O'Reilly brings it under control nicely. Better possession this from England, but nothing we don't expect as Rice is the one who hammers it away. Muthusami with the block. Corner for England. Next match of theirs is in Mexico City too. You do not want to play Mexico in Mexico City, man. The Azteca especially, wow. That's where the final should have been. I'm sorry. I'm saying it. So the winner here plays Mexico and Mexico City. I mean, if England can't hack it against Congo, they're going to die in Mexico City. Rice delivers. Yeah, Mpasi and Zhao, so far, lawn chair settings. Bit more fluid from England. I'll grant you that, Aman, but nothing really so far. But Tuchel will be urging for calm. Got Saka and Anthony Gordon on the bench. I would say that they were supposed to be the starting wingers. It seems that Tuchel is not getting anything from his wingers, so he's just hoping that one of these pairings work. Good challenge there by Jet Spence. Now Elliot Anderson finds Noni Madueke. Jet Spence quickly on the outside. Madueke taking an age to release, but does find Mark Gahey. Now Nico O'Reilly lets it go to Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham is the danger man. What a pass that is. The Trivela slightly overhit on that occasion. Jude, who has 2 goals in the World Cup, scored that lovely goal against Croatia on the outside. Great running power and an acute angle to find the bottom corner. Can't even explain why I hate watch England, but what a joy it is. Exactly. Again, they've got good players. We see them week in, week out in the Premier League. But when they fail in the international stage, there is something oddly satisfying about it. It's like the England cricket team. Got good players. You want them to do well. You're like, go on, show us your style. You look at the record and it's like, oh, that's pretty shoddy. Jet Spence with the ball in. Mutusami has been everywhere. England trying crosses into the box. I don't think this is going to work for someone like Twanzebe and Chancel Mbemba to have any sort of issues. Especially with Twanzebe being in the Premier League, used to crosses into the box. Madueke. England's wingers, man. It's a huge problem for them. Just feel everywhere else they'll be fine, but their wingers are not at a high level. Even Harry Kane, man, he's just expected to do so much. But he's never in the box. He's never there to finish the chances. We saw against Ghana where the only chance that he did end up having was that Reece James crossed into the box and Nico O'Reilly's header crashing against the crossbar. Ball falling straight to Kane on his left foot. Again, who's the one who's making the run into the box? It's Jude Bellingham. It's not Harry Kane. Noni and Rashford are mid. I feel Jude in the striker position. Exactly. Jude's the number 9 and Harry Kane is the false number 10. Noni Rashford mid. Saka post his injury is not at that. He doesn't have the acceleration nor the burst anymore. Anthony Gordon, I mean, Barcelona, well, they know that club football is different from World Cup stuff, so you don't really judge players or buy players based on World Cup form, but Barcelona executives watching this game, watching the tournament, they're seeing Anthony Gordon on that left-hand side. He's pretty much stunk up the joint every time he's been on the pitch. Quite the turnaround for Marcus Rashford, hasn't it? Loan spell to Barcelona working in his favor, but Barcelona said they were moving on from you. Time to find a new club. Will be very interesting to see where he goes in the summer, because does he return back to Manchester United? He just might, now that Ruben Amorim isn't there. Michael Carrick will happily use him on the left-hand side, being a Carrington dude. Onto the left-hand side is Congo moving. They're playing some decent ball here. Here's the goal scorer. Pijan looks for the layoff. Oh, chance. Ref, foul, no? England take a chance and Jet Spence nearly gets caught. Cannot lose the ball there. No, sir. Ryan Sepenga on that left-hand side is asking a lot of questions. England trying to play out the back. Do manage to do so. That's where the line breaker was needed from Mark Gahey. Oh, terrible pass. England can barely keep the ball. Madueke is causing more harm than good. And now England on the counter-attack. Jude Bellingham, first time he can open up and run. That's a terrible pass by Jude. Picked up easily by Wan-Bissaka. Exactly. It's fun, isn't it, Aman? You can always tell with England. Just takes a few of their early attacks to know how much they have in the tank. It doesn't look good. England are struggling, and it gives you 2016 Iceland vibes. And that's the thing. Congo, they are no pushovers. 4 or 5 players plying their trade in the Premier League. Couple in Lille. I mean, Lille is one of the best talent factories in Europe, for them to recruit you and think you're good enough to be a part of their program. Fantastic. That was a cross by Nathaniel Mbuku. Mbuku on that right-hand side. Plays for Augsburg. That was the challenge by Mark Gahey on Yoane Wissa. Look at Yoane Wissa, John Terry-like, trying to head the ball when he's on the deck. If you know, you know. 2010. Desperately need a hydration break, work on the defensive shape and calm down, panicking like hell at the moment. I think they've been fine. I think they've been okay. The Sky Sports meltdown. I'm going to be logging into everything. The ITV nonsense. Everything. Why did the FA give this guy an extension? Who else? I mean, look, you might have your gripe with Tuchel, Gautam, and I'll give you that, but they're not getting a better manager than Tuchel, let's be honest. Definitely not from the English program. They want to go and hire somebody else from another nation. Fair enough, but they're not getting somebody better than Tuchel. That's their reality. I mean, their players are highly rated and big names, star names, and man, we're reaching the hydration break and Harry Kane is at 2 passes. England versus Mexico. Who wants that? I want Congo versus Mexico. Real football. Real passion. Congo, man, they can do it. Oh, you're talking about England. Yeah, England's... Nah. Even the hydration, nothing changes, man, because the team setup is what it is. The midfield is... They're solid, right? Very good, £200 million players. Bellingham, £100 million, number 10. But look at France. I look at Aurélien Tchouameni and Adrien Rabiot. Would you call them the best midfield pairing in the World Cup? Probably not. But their job is to be functional and feed the forward players who get the job done. England's forward players are... So that's why if you plant Elliot Anderson and Declan Rice in the France midfield, nothing really changes. They may be a bit more defensively solid, but that's a lot very disrespectful to Tchouameni and Rabiot, who are very progressive players too. But the passing range, I feel, for Anderson, oh, that's terrible for Rashford, man. England are not up for this one. That is absolutely terrible. No feelings for Tuchel being an ex-Chelsea manager? I'm Chelsea, mate. We don't have long-term feelings about our managers, but I do. I'm eternally grateful to Thomas Tuchel for the 18 months that he was there. We were a serious football club, man. Hard to beat. The defensive shape was outrageous. He had Rudiger playing at his peak of his power, Christensen, Reece James, Jorginho, Kante, Kovacic. It was a forward line of Mount, Werner and Kai Havertz that made me want to pull my hair apart. But then Tuchel gets the keys and says, okay, can you get us a marquee signing because you're the only expert at the club now that Roman Abramovich is sold? He goes and spends 50 million odd on Raheem Sterling and gives him 315k a week. I mean, he doesn't personally give it, but that's when it just felt with Tuchel that, okay, yeah, it's time to go, man. But yeah, for the Champions League, eternally grateful, man. That is history book stuff. What has this guy done that Southgate hasn't? He's regressed him. I mean, sure, but you're only as good as your players, man. I mean, your forward players. What has Kane done? I mean, okay, I'll give you, right? Because, see, England have possession. It's not like they're playing 50-50 ball against a France midfield or Spain who are keeping it. So Kane not having touches is acceptable. We saw this against Ghana too, by the way. Like, why is your centre forward not getting involved? Why is he nowhere near the box? Your wide players are atrocious. There's nothing he can do about that. I mean, he selected them, sure, but even if you look at Anthony Gordon and Bukayo Saka, this is the best England have in terms of options. And if you bring on their number 10s, I mean, if Bellingham goes out, Rogers comes in. What really changes, barring Morgan Rogers having popped from distance? But yeah, Tuchel, his problem is, and always will be, that talent ID and that favouring rigidity over fluid football. But the players have to take a bit of responsibility as well. How many times is Harry Kane going to get away with this one, man? Every conversation you hear, Harry Kane for Ballon d'Or, Harry Kane, best striker of his generation. Come on, man. Exactly, I get it. He made the sub. Don't complain. I get it. But this is what England have. Again, where do you make those changes? Where are the big changes coming? Who are the wingers? Okay, he's not picking Palmer and Foden. Fine. Who else? Who are the wingers that England have got that are electric? All said and done, if England play a big team, France or whatever, it's a knockout. You're backing a coach to get it done. It's Tuchel 10v10 and never Southgate. Man, I don't care who your coach is. You're not beating France. Not with the team that you have here. No chance. England couldn't beat France with Oli Giroud as their centre forward, man. Let's not do this. So the defending for the goal, you think Maguire allows it. I mean, see, that's the thing, right? England have to move on from Maguire, Henderson, Kane, all these guys who have stank it out every tournament, and you wonder why it's the same result. Maguire's not changing anything either, by the way. I'm telling you, it's not an individual thing too. This person for this one. We'll see Anthony Gordon and Bukayo Saka come on in the second half. Might change. It's only because Congo has pretty much run out of legs. But look at this first half. Tell me how many saves as Mpaso and Zhao had to make. I mean, come on. Even as a coach, right? As players, you say, let's just get a shot away. Something from distance. A bit of combination play. Come on. I get blaming the manager, man, but no way. I mean, got Noni Madueke on the right-hand side. He's England's second best right winger. What are we doing here? Kind of shocked still that Noni is starting for England. Surely there are 4 or 5 better wingers than him. Tell me, in the Premier League. The Premier League is good, not because of the English players. The English players are good, sure. But it's the imports. England can get France if Rice and Saka play well. Maybe. Move away from Henderson. Why is he coming on ahead of Kobe? Tuchel is a fraud. Fair. Again, tell me Kobe Mainoo is going to make all the difference here. Your striker doesn't want to get involved. Your number 10 is making his most forward runs. I mean, Bellingham must be thinking, I got Mbappe at club football who doesn't make runs, yeah, and I've got Harry Kane for my country who doesn't make runs. This is just a nightmare for him. The midfield again, Rice and Anderson. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that midfield pairing? Which pass is not available to these midfielders? Oh, there's a chance that would have been so unlucky if Congo conceded from there. Harry Kane got a light deflection. All this Kobe love is united by his Henderson got to go to close out the last game. See, look, I'm not defending there's no way I'm defending the Henderson. Like Roy Keane once said, like, what is he there to do magic tricks to entertain the squad? No, you got to be there to play. Got to make a difference in the squad. I don't think it came off Rice. It was not Wesley Konza, right? It was his delivery. Madueke on the outside. Again, tell me, Saka and Madueke aside, who are the other right wingers in England? Jadon Sancho? And look at France's attack and look at England's instead, man. Look at how Mbappe plays for France and look at how Kane plays for England. Yeah, the ball in was Rice, but I think it was slightly like he shanked it a little bit. Here's Madueke. Again, England have no issues bringing the ball till the final third, and then this is where they run out of ideas. Great header and an even better save. No surprises. Jude Bellingham again. Great save by Mpaso and Zhao. Brilliant cross in. Again, it's Bellingham. Of course it's Bellingham. It's like the England players don't even look for Kane. Like, why bother? Even they know. Kane being man-marked. Kane still not in the box. Yep, that was a brilliant cross. That was a proper one. Exactly, Kane was nowhere in the box. One target to aim at. Here's Rashford up against Wan-Bissaka. O'Reilly. Anderson. Rashford. England have no idea in terms of forward play, but that pass by Elliot Anderson is very good, but Marcus Rashford's control is rubbish. Well, that was Jude Bellingham's header. Brilliant cross in by Declan Rice. Left wide open in the half space. All the pace on the cross. Just need to direct that powerfully. And Pasu Nzao making the one-handed save. Again, the wingers for England, I mean, no way is that high level. Just no way. Should have brought Bowen, Palmer, Hall for the World Cup. England could have selected Real Madrid's right back, but preferred a guy who was not first pick in that position at Spurs. But nobody picks Trent Alex. Even Southgate didn't, by the way. So there's clearly something between England and Trent, man. It was head scratching when Southgate didn't do it when Trent was at an absolute peak of his powers. I mean, yes, he has slightly regressed since moving to Real Madrid, but he's still a world-class player. But Southgate never picked him at right back either, so it's an England and Trent issue, I think. Good switch out onto the left-hand side. Beautiful first touch. There's the goal scorer, Sipenga. Giving Jet Spence the run around. Goes on the outside brilliantly. Goes for the cutback here. Chance. Oh, Yoane Wissa's waiting for it. Mutusami, can he get there first? He can't. Declan Rice crowded out. Congo crowding out the ball here. Brilliant. Now onto the left-hand side. Here's Sipenga. Shimmies and shakes and looks to curl that into the top corner. Audacious. Ambitious. But why not? Congo look good, don't they? Exactly. They are looking good. And that's the thing. Barring that Bellingham header, for well over 30 minutes, they have been fine. Here's Jude Bellingham. Good switch out onto the left-hand side. And Wan-Bissaka does well. Okay, let's do the Harry Kane touches count. We do this every game. Against Ghana, it was pretty miserable. I'm going to have to do it again here today. Can't be more than 10, surely. Then Kane with one pass. Nico O'Reilly drops the shoulder. Ryan Sipenga, we didn't know you, but we do now. Almera's finest. Second division of Spanish league he plays for as Madueke puts it in. Tell me Sipenga doesn't look better than Noni Madueke. One plays for the champions, Arsenal, and one plays in the second division in Spain. Yeah, and I get it. Tuchel, you made the sandwich. Can't criticize it. You better eat it. But Congo have nothing to fear, man. It's only their physicality and their ability to stay focused that will be tested in the second half, because this is pretty much England's best punch that they're throwing here. Can make sure you got somebody just trailing Kane when he's in the box. It's not going to be too many times, so when he does make his way into the box, better stick some centre half on him. Kane has 4 passes and 7 touches. Tell me. It's just jogging around. I mean, 100% pass accuracy. One of them was a backwards pass that we saw just now to Nico O'Reilly. We saw Mbappe play football yesterday, and that's the difference, man. There's one guy motivated for his country, and the other one is just fooling the masses. Oh, Kane, magnificent! What a challenge! Oh, the touch from Harry Kane was sensational. The challenge from Mbemba was even better. Madueke, chance! O'Reilly, Rashford off the line! Brilliant from Wan-Bissaka. Oh, Congo survive. Woo! That was hectic. England come close, and no surprises when Kane is in the box. England start to cook. How does Rashford not score there? But Aaron Wan-Bissaka, heroic. England turning it on now. It's like they finally woke up. They know that Tuchel has got a rocket waiting for them at halftime, so better start trying hard now. Here's Spence. Masuaku, oh, keeper. Keeper does well enough, but he's caught in no man's land. Madueke. Oh, that is terrible decision making from him, man. He just must be frustrating as hell to play with. You don't know when he's going to pass, and then when he finally decides to hold on to it and shoots like that, you're like, what the hell? Bellingham tries to get there first, but good defensive work there by Axel Tuanzebe. That was the Harry Kane chance. You'll be trashing on Noni for no reason. I mean, really? Again, no doubt that he's excellent at bursting past a fullback and getting, close to the byline. But after that, nobody knows. What a challenge by Axel Tuanzebe, man. That was sensational. Rashford's effort on target. Wan-Bissaka, like every good defender, bailing out his goalkeeper. Double needed away. Best at running the ball on the line. What skill is that, Aman? When did that become like something to beat your chest about? Remember Robert Pires? Left winger, saucy footballer. Even someone like Arshavin. You had like Alexander Kleb as well. Who else you had on those wings? Thomas Rosicky. These are all footballers, man, who have got... Noni Madueke is... I mean, I've seen him at Chelsea, man. You just felt that he's got a level to go, but then you realize this is pretty much it. Imagine how Saka is feeling sitting out for this guy. But he saw that happening quite a bit at club football when Saka was injured. That is offside for Congo. Oxlade-Chamberlain, Theo Walcott. How do you forget the OG? Here's Rashford pushing and running. Should be light work. Oh, that was needless there. Rashford was going nowhere, and to pick up a yellow card for the challenge would be schoolboy stuff, really. I think it's Mukau who made the challenge. I prefer Trent to Noni here on right wing. No England manager picks Trent, man. Southgate didn't. Tuchel isn't. I don't think the next England manager will do so as well. So, Noni doing far more than Rashford. Very low bar, but can't disagree with that, Aman. Saka's not changing this. He's on his Rosicky arc. Well, a bit of creativity won't hurt. Saka may not be able to run, but he can certainly find those clever passes, the quick exchanges, something that Madueke is not doing on that right-hand side. Anthony Gordon can certainly improve that left wing too. I mean, I say that he could very easily drop yet another stinker, but hasn't worked with Rashford either. Saka needs a full season of rest. Yeah, he's not going to get that. You got a Premier League to defend. You think he's getting rest? Never. Here's Rice. Bellingham. Only Madueke. Madueke came off his arm, surely, no? Should be fine to continue. Congo now on the counter-attack. Oh, that's a decent ball. Yoane Wissa. On the left-hand side. Drops the shoulder. Holds the play beautifully, but Nico O'Reilly. His header goes straight to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka on the right-hand side. Here's Mbuku. Cross comes in. Ezri Konsa's header is not convincing. England managed to clear. Mutusami. Lovely touch there onto the right-hand side. Mbuku drops to shoulder. Goes on the outside. Vensko the cross. It's a corner. Come on, Congo. Well, this is where they wanted the handball. That's never a handball, man. I mean, he's not even looking. He's strikes his arm, but the fact that they're appealing for it just shows you the desperation. That's justice for that Konsa tackle. That Konsa tackle, I mean, FIFA conspiracy theories are rife, right? That one was certainly one of them. The way that they just scrubbed it off the internet too. Try and find a replay of that. It's never a pen too, so I don't even know why they're appealing. He's went for the tackle. It's come off his arm, sure, but he's off balance while he lands. He has no idea where the ball is. Never a pen. And if England need a pen to break open this Congo defense, tells you everything that you need to know. On the right-hand side, Mbuku. Oh, he trips over his own feet, unfortunately. Rashford. What tackle are we talking about? That was England versus Ghana. It was 0-0. Ghana were there to just park the bus. And the one chance that they had, Ezri Konsa went lunging into one of their centre forwards. It was the most blatant foul you'll ever see. They quickly ruled it out and waved play on like nothing ever happened. Again, good luck finding it. Go and try and find it somewhere. You might have to find it on one of the subreddits, but won't find it on YouTube, anything like that, as Jet Spence goes for the cutback. Good defending there by Axel Tuanzebe. If Axel Tuanzebe and Chancel Mbemba keep a clean sheet against Harry Kane and co., that's all you need to know. This was England versus Ghana in the group stages. The second game, England's second game. But hardly anyone from Ghana appealed. Of course they appealed, man. That was the most blatant foul you'll ever see. Ezri Konsa went lunging in too. Completely lost track of it. Good switch of play onto the right-hand side. Wan Bissaka is making the overlap. Cross it in. He crosses. Chance! Oh my word, what a chance that was! Yoane Wissa has to score! Should have been his 4th goal of the World Cup. That could have been game over, man. He has to score. What a chance. He will live to regret that. Aaron Wan Bissaka, he gets fortuitous with the way that the cross lands. Oh, it's the post, man. Oh, how unlucky are Congo. That should have been 2-0. Ha. England are so lucky. Oh, Harry Kane might make them pay here. He dives, man. He was never going to get it, but they're going to give him the pen for it. Yes, ref. That is never a pen. Yes. We knew he dived. He was never going to get that. I've seen this with Harry Kane so many times. He was looking for the pen. He dived. He fucking dived. It's a great ball in. Look at this. He knows. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's never going to get there. He just goes lunging in. They're going to give it as a pen because technically the keeper makes contact with Kane, but I saw it as soon as he made that motion that it was a dive, man. He dives into the goalkeeper. Of course there's contact. Of course there's contact. If you jump into the goalkeeper, there will be contact. That's not a pen. It's not a pen. I'm telling you, it's a great call. And if this stays, play fucking on. Yes. That is not a pen. There is justice. There really is justice. You know exactly what Kane is doing, man. He knows. He's just going to have to knock it around. He's never going to get to that touch. And he knows all he has to do. The keeper's rushing. I dive. It's clear contact. It's a pen. If this is the Premier League, I'm getting it. Both weren't pens. I'm giving neither of them pens. No way. They can complain all about it, but VAR and stuff like that has just spoiled the Premier League. They get these decisions week in, week out. Fuck off. Who is this referee, man? Bring him in. Here's Declan Rice chasing on the left wing. England playing freestyle football. Here's Rashford now. Immediately swarmed by 5 or 6 blue shirts. Cleared away. Well, neither winger has any answer here. I'm expecting Thomas Tuchel to make changes at both wings. Again, Tuchel is not a half-time change kind of manager. But he's got only 45 minutes after this one. Congo have done really well. They should have been 2-0 up, man. That Wissa chance. What ifs? Oh, England will show this on replay multiple times. Oh, look, it's contact, it's pen. It is cheating. It is cheating. Chancellor Mbemba saying, book him. Get out of here, man. Exactly. Look at his body. Look how he's stooping down because he has no interest of getting the ball. He knows he's not getting the ball. He's already going down. As soon as he knocked it past the goalkeeper, he's like, yep, the pathway is clear for a dive. Not a lie if I say Rice and Noni, the best English players in the first half. Rice, yes. Noni, no. Rice has been good. O'Reilly's been good. Bellingham has been good. After that, you are struggling. You cannot classify this Nani performance as good, man. Like, you really can't. This man can make a difference. Declan Rice. Konza. Madueke with the cross. Oh, what a save! Mpasu and Zhao. This is even better of Bellingham. He's denied Jude twice. Oh, terrific. One-handed save again. Madueke's ball is on a plate there for Jude. That pass from Noni is proper. I'll give you that. It's not quite in the corner, but a terrific save. Mpasi, he's earning his keep here. Great cross. Now you can make the argument. Not before. Oh, Congo have a chance here. Come on, get there first. Oh, he doesn't have the pace to get there ahead of Jet Spence. 4 minutes remaining. Best right winger in the World Cup. Take it down a notch, Sam. Well, Jude Bellingham, he's the one that's getting the closest here with those headers. Rashford on the left-hand side. Rashford in 2026 is a pretty sad sight to see. O'Reilly. Rice. Mutusame. Brilliant challenge. Congo on the counter. Very good pass under pressure. Come on, can they make it pay? Congo now. Wissa shifts it onto the left-hand side. Here's the goal scorer, Sepenga. Tries to go on the inside and the outside. Oh, what a touch that is. Nearly outrageous stuff. We're getting a goal from Noni this match. We'll see. Sanju out with the beauty. 107 back to this match now with India 15 for 2. Who the hell are we playing? Didn't we lose the series to Ireland? Here's Kane. Tries to chop Mutusami. Mutusami says nope. That's a sentence I never thought I would say. Kane versus Mutusami. Noni trying to go on the outside. No luck. Again, you can't fault his effort. It's his quality, man. Can't fault his effort. He does the right thing, or his well-intentioned. That's the best thing I can describe Noni with. He does the right thing. He wants to attack his fullback and make his life a living hell, but that final ball, always lacking in his wing play. But that cross to Jude Bellingham, and he is capable of doing that. It's got to be the tactic going forward, because it's got to be balls into the box and Jude Bellingham making the extra second striker run. Oh, very good carry and shift onto the left-hand side. Congo have 3 committed in this attack. Yoane Wissa waiting for the ball. Oh, he went for the cutback there at Sepenga. Look at Sepenga on the left-hand side and compare him with Rashford. Exactly. Please explain to me why Kane wasn't booked at all. That's the textbook definition of a dive. 100%. He should have been booked, but I'm just happy they didn't fall for it. England first game, 5-match T20 series. What? England just finished a test match. Well, they have a different red ball and white ball team, so it kind of helps. The Ben Stokes thing was so funny, man. I mean, these guys so full of themselves. That's why I root when England lose. I just root for it. Just think that they're changing the culture and it's just all talk. If you peel back the layers and look at their performance when it really matters, it's stinky. No one in England is watching that game. Exactly. I mean, they can get away with murder in that game. Try anything that they want. Bellingham trying to rile up the crowd, but it's been ultimately a tough game for England. Couple of chances for Jude Bellingham with the header. But Congo had the best opportunity in terms of the second goal in the match. Vissa's effort off the post. Rice to deliver this corner. England looking for the equalizer just before half time. 10 seconds remain. Rice delivers. It's got a bit of loop on it. Kane! What a save! And Pasi and Zhao, man of the match performance, man. Great save. Ireland was the unofficial warm-up to the England series, which we got spanked. That's so shameful, man. If we team it as a warm-up session, we get spanked there. It is what it is. Ben Stokes wanting to call the test match when Jadeja and Washi were batting. One of my core test memory match. It's true. A brilliant save by the goalkeeper, man. Your son will be wondering why he's named him Pasi. But Congo are 45 minutes away from the funniest story in the World Cup. I mean, for the people of Congo, nothing funny about this one. This would be a sensational achievement for them. England are 45 minutes away from being dumped out of the World Cup. And look at Harry Kane, that rat bastard, complaining about the pen. He's done nothing else. But he'll be there. He'll be there in the ear of the ref, trying to influence him. I know their game, man. It just makes me sick to my stomach. You ask me why I'm rooting for Congo. Look at these guys. Damn that Wissa's chance. Why didn't that go in? That should have been tuna. It would have been deserved too. Well, the hate watch for the second half will continue, boys. I'll be back in 5 minutes, a quick 5. And we are hoping that Congo get the job done here. I've never been more invested. I was a neutral when this World Cup started. Seems that I might have to buy the Congo jersey here. Mutusami at the back. Even if England fluked this, Mexico are going to beat them into the next galaxy. Can you imagine this England side going to the Azteca to play Mexico? Come on. They're not ready. I'll give Congo a better chance against this one. Nothing less from what Congo deserved. Could have easily been 2-0. Exactly. This scoreline does not flatter them, and it could have been worse for England. And Pasi made 2 very good saves. Did make contact with Kane in the box, but Harry Kane, I'm familiar with your game, and fortunately, so was the referee and VAR. All right, boys. Be back in 5. All right, lads, we're back for the second half. The Hate Watch season is here. Congo are 1-0 up, and this should be a lot of fun. And what happens in the second half? England on the precipice of getting knocked out. The winner faces Mexico in the round of 16. England have it all to do. Can they manage to turn things around, or will Congo shock the world? Congo are 1-0 up. If you're England, Thomas Tuchel has a couple of changes that he can make. The wings are an obvious thing, but it's the crosses in the box that are England's best chance of scoring by the looks of it. Jude Bellingham's two headers very well saved by Mpaso and Zhao. Rooney saying it's a dive. It's a clear dive, man. Anyone who knows anything about football, let alone a top striker, they know it's a dive, man. Anybody who says otherwise, just an England fan looking to just screw over Congo. I knew it as soon as I saw. I didn't even have to see it in the second turn. You could see from his body, he was immediately crouching down when there's no challenge behind him. He knew he was not going to score. He just need to get it around the corner and the ref will give me a pen here. No way. For him to score a pen would have been a slap in everybody's faces. So how many touches was it? 10 in the first half for Harry Kane? With England dominating the ball? The danger man for England is Jude Bellingham. Feed him the ball and try and make things happen. He can certainly try it. He's the one who's breaking his neck trying to get into the box and do Harry Kane's job for him. The midfield, do you gamble now or you still keep Rice and Elliot Anderson? Do you probably take off Elliot Anderson and just maybe throw in Bukayo Saka, for example, and play him in the interior alongside Jude Bellingham and maybe play those two number 10s? Keep Madueke and Rashford on for pace, but he's going to have to do something outside the box. A like-for-like change is not going to help. So the change that I would make, besides the obvious one, if you just want to switch the wingers, it would be Elliot Anderson off, or even Declan Rice off. It doesn't really matter, but keep Rice because we know that he's not going to get subbed. And bring Saka on for Elliot Anderson. 15 touches for Kane. What a disgrace, man. Anthony Gordon warming up furiously. He's the one that is going to break open this Congo defense. That Wissa chance, lads, I'm still thinking about it. How does he not score? Jordan Pickford was beaten. Brian Sipenga on the left-hand side. The shimmy, shaky, shapy winger. Compare that to what England have served up on the wings. Look at Kane, man. The little bitch still complaining. Tell me why I don't support England. Always the victim. Never their fault. It's always everybody else. Blame everybody else, but never the players. You get a free ride. It applies in the cricket scene too, man. The way they talk about the English players, barring Joe Root, they're all a disgrace. They need the humbling, man. They need these kind of humblings. Maybe, just maybe, stop buying into the hype. And once you've lost to Iceland in the Euros and then don't want to jinx it, but hopefully Congo in the World Cup, maybe, just maybe, that ego comes down to a acceptable level. The Mutusami midfield metronomic performance, by the way, guys. By the way. He plays in the Greek league, but this dude has not looked out of place whatsoever. Samuel Mutusami, you have a fan in me forever. Jude Bellingham having a lengthy discussion with the ref. Leave the ref alone. Here's an idea. Might as well have a chat with your teammate. in terms of what kind of plans you were planning on executing? No? Just keep chatting with the ref? Fair. Second half hate watch season now. Congo, 45 minutes away. I mean, this is going to take more than a heroic effort. It needs the entire nation to rally through, as England are 45 minutes away from being dumped out of the World Cup. Mercedes-Benz Stadium would be iconic and something that the Congo players, fans, and everybody involved with their country will view it as Mecca if Congo get the job done. Second half coming to you live from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And we're off and running. Congo on the verge of making history, their first ever World Cup experience. They may end up in the round of 16. They got a draw against Portugal. They are no pushovers. Yes, they lost to Colombia. That was a 1-0 loss, but a 3-1 victory against Uzbekistan meant that Congo were good enough to finish third in Group K. England top of Group L. Didn't have to play a second place team. Just felt like their part to the quarterfinals as semi might be a comfortable one, but Congo and then possibly Mexico next isn't going to be straightforward. Congo maneuver this beautifully. Wan-Bissaka onto the right-hand side. Mbuku back to Wan-Bissaka. Cut back. Oh, so close. They're doing everything right. Mutasami just chucks Kane to the ground. This is excellent football, man. They beat the England press on the right-hand side using the overlap. Haven't seen Jet Spence make that overlap once on the right-hand side. Even if he hasn't combined once with Noni Madueke. But this is Thomas Tuchel, man. He doesn't make those halftime changes. And we said, like, he needs to be a bit brave, a bit outside the box in terms of his thinking. And if his changes are going to be made, just making them like for like, I'm not sure how much that changes. Madueke trying to go on the outside of Ata Masuaku. Masuaku, of course, scored a goal against Thomas Tuchel's men. Remember when he was at West Ham, Chelsea travelled to the London Stadium. Masuaku scored out of absolutely nowhere, catching Edu Mendy by surprise. Konsa. Noni. Madueke crosses. It's going to be England's tactic. All that money in the Premier League, and they're going to resort to just crossing the ball into the box. If you're going to do that, might as well bring on Ollie Watkins or maybe even Ivan Toney. Oh, Elliot Anderson overhits that pass. Anderson has to do better. Bellingham has made the right run, but he overhits the pass there. Masuaku, not the most convincing bit of defending. He tries a bit of a skill there and he gets caught. Twanzebe, solid. Saw Anthony Gordon warming up pretty furiously at the halftime break. We might end up seeing Gordon and Madueke or Madueke pushed on the left-hand side and Saka coming on the right. Here's O'Reilly. And this O'Reilly display has been half and half, really. Now he's making his way forward. Rashford holding the width. O'Reilly continues his run. Good defending there by Congo. Strength in numbers as Chancel Mbemba comes across. Nearly 3 minutes into the second half. England looking to threaten. City should have waited. No way. Anderson cost 130 after these performances. No way. Good player, no doubt. But they've pretty much used Declan Rice's valuation when he was at West Ham as a base. And then just a bit of inflation and yep, that's Elliot Anderson's price to you. That way, Mateus Fernandes is not 85 either, so corner for England. Rice delivers. Good defending. Very good defending by Masuaku. And Congo have to be careful here. England are very dangerous with set pieces. Jude Bellingham was just waiting for the ball to drop to his head. Arthur Masuaku defends heroically. Congo have to put their bodies on the line. 100% of effort and application absolutely needed. England struggling with open play. It's just crosses into the box that are... Looks like that's England's only tactic. Rice delivers this corner, but the foul has been spotted by the referee. This ref is a hero, man. He's giving the small side, or the smaller side, a bit of rope. Chancellor Mbemba is saying that's a foul by Harry Kane. How many of them is he going to get away with? What is Kane even arguing about? He throws him to the ground. The two captains tussling there for the corner. The corner will be retaken. England are slightly fortunate there. That should have been a foul on Kane and free kick for Congo. Good defending there. Careful, careful. Oh, they've given the ball away. Rice onto the right-hand side to Madueke. Madueke turns into trouble. That's a curious turn. Spence goes lunging in. Referee waves play on. Congo in business here. Look up and play the pass. Oh, critical interception. Mark Gahey chucks himself in harm's way. And now England on the counter-attack. Here's Rashford. Here's Marcus Rashford. Brilliant effort, but it hits the side netting. Everything right there by Marcus Rashford. And that's why you can't give him space to operate at. Wan-Bissaka. Happy to show him down the line there. That was a challenge. Oh, Yoane Wissa has certainly caught Jet Spence there. Both of them have gone sliding with the ball. This was the chance that Marcus Rashford had. Wan-Bissaka was out of position. And the ease at which Marcus Rashford goes on the outside. Rashford just shit finishing. But better from Rashford. That's the first time really that we've seen him have a go at his opposing number. Congo will have to be wary every time they attack. It was Mbemba who got done on the outside. Rashford trying to find the back of the net from the tight angle. And, well, the goalkeeper did not cover the near post, mind you. So if Rashford snuck that in, it's possibly 1-1. Here's Rice. Clip channel pass for Marcus Rashford. Rashford having to check his run. Wan-Bissaka now marking him tightly. Rashford just puts it into the danger area. They clear it off the line. Ooh, Congo get away with that. England beating the door down. Feel like the goal is coming for England. And Passy again. Really good. There's Madueke. Goes on the outside. Floats the ball in. It's a pointless ball. Keeper doing a fantastic job. Mpasu Nzau. Jude Bellingham with the strike. Yep, very good save. Covers the near post. Needed to be bailed out by his skipper. I think he would have caught the ball, but Chancellor Mbemba wasn't going to take a chance. Refresh my stream. Just give me a sec. Let's hope it works now. Got 53:25 on the clock. Well, Manny, the stream has been refreshed. If I'm behind, I'm behind. It is what it is. Well, Congo have pretty much navigated the 10 minutes after the halftime break. That was a save by Mpasi. Took a deflection from that Bellingham effort. Had to quickly adjust his body and get a strong enough wrist on it. You've got something to hold on to here, Congo. That makes them a dangerous proposition. Good header there by Wan-Bissaka. Mbuku tries to win that on the right-hand side. Bukayo making that burst onto the right-hand side with a challenge. Judged as a foul by the ref. Now England move forward with Jet Spence. Here's Spence. Konsa. England can and should move the ball a whole lot quicker. Rashford. Gehi. Switches it onto the right-hand side for Noni Madueke. Lovely first touch there by Noni. Might look to go on the inside. Yeah, he does. Jet Spence looking for the cross. Elliot Anderson. Noni Madueke. Good possession this for England. Spence. Good bit of skill attempted, but Congo defensively resolute. Very resolute. Nagelsmann to be sacked. His reputation is in the mud. I wouldn't be surprised. And just like the Dutch, man, where are the young managers coming out of those countries? Julian Nagelsmann and Erik ten Hag can't be the best managers from your respective countries, man. But Sebastian Hoeneß of Stuttgart, he might have some potential, but you got to go through the ranks. Not easy finding an international manager now. What is Jordan Pickford trying to do here? Get back in goal. You don't have ball playing abilities. All you can do is smack it long. Gehi. Those line breakers, you're making me feel things, brother. Mutusami, he's taking all the boxes, making us all proud. Elliot Anderson. Konza, Gehi, England moving it from side to side, but no real end product. O'Reilly, Gehi, England following into a tricky pattern here. Pereira sacked by Forrest 2 minutes before the clause expired last night. Oof. Damn, they sacked him. Thought he did a really good job, Vitor Pereira. Glasner. Interesting move. Marinakis. Getting some pretty exciting managers, man. The fact that he got his hands on Ange was a pretty big coup. Vitor Pereira, good manager. Oliver Glasner makes him a serious outfit, especially with the back three. Got Milinkovic, Murillo. Ola Aina can fill in there. Got the bones off it. They've got the Elliot Anderson money to spend. Chris Wood, Taiwo Awoniyi, Morgan Gibbs-White, Callum Hudson-Odoi. Got that Swiss winger too, right? Ndoye. He can make things work. Romba Nandri. Exactly. Mutusami is going to be a national hero. Forrest discussed pre-season plans with him yesterday and then sacked him now. That's just so cruel, man. Give him the holiday and say, we're going to sack you. Just going to wait till the 1st of July to discuss plans with him and then sack him. Or that meeting went so badly that Marinakis is like, fuck this. I'm going to sack him right here, right now. Here's Madueke. England still not making changes. Thomas Tuchel cannot look at this as a winning formula, man. Even if they miraculously get past Congo, Mexico is going to make it a nightmare for them. Glasner and Marinakis, nice to see calm heads running that club. Exactly, man. It's such a combustible situation. We can say that with any manager with a personality, especially when you've got Marinakis as your owner. Kane looking to fire the touch. He wants a handball for that. This guy, man. Is that his first touch in the second half, by the way, for Kane? That's a foul by Elliot Anderson. That should have been a yellow card, by the way. These England guys just pissing me off, but they've got no answers. I mean, Mpasi made a decent palm of the Bellingham deflected effort, but oh, what a turn that is on the left-hand side. Here's Sipigan. Might go on the inside. Poor pass. He gets another bite of the cherry. Here's the goal scorer. Now Masuaku with the cross. It's a poor cross. Mutusami to Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the right-hand side. Here's Mbuku now. Augsburg winger trying to create a bit of separation here. Here's Samuel Mutusami. Oh, how about that for a switch of play? Unfortunate. Unfortunate, but Brian Sipenga giving him the thumbs up. So Sipenga just trying to feed that towards Yoane Wissa. Elliot Anderson at full stretch. And looks like a double substitution is in order here. Is it going to be something that tickles the mind, or is it just going to be like for like? Oh, it's like for like. Shock and awe. Saka and Gordon on for Rashford and Madueke. The misery is over. Noni and Rashford subbed out. Don't think it gets that much better with Gordon and Saka. Especially with this England setup. O'Reilly continues his run on the left-hand side. Decent cutback opportunity. Mutusami with a critical interception. It looks like it's Rice and Bellingham for England who are the most capable of making things happen. Other than that, if you're Congo, you've got nothing really to worry about. But Saka on that right-hand side will cause them different problems. Thomas Tuchel, who got the extension, might end up getting sacked. Because I think the only reason England will tolerate Tuchel's eccentricities is only if he delivers the goods. Decent run this by Sipenga. Mutusami finds Brian Sipenga. Masuaku back to the goal scorer. Sipenga. Oh, why not? Might as well have a few pops at goal. Give Jordan Pickford something to do. Chancellor Mbemba with a decent enough pass onto the right-hand side. Mbuku goes on the outside. Looks for the cross. Corner for Congo. Nathaniel Mbuku down the right-hand side trying to make things happen. The number 7 and number 9 causing England enough problems. Corner for Congo. That second goal still elusive. Take it short. What is this woke nonsense from Congo? They shift the angle. We might look for a shot from distance. Deflection. Oh, that could have been 2 for Congo. And it would have come off Kane as well. And Mbuku with the strike. Oh, it's Anderson and not Kane. I'm watching Champions League level wingers struggle against Arthur Masuaku. Arthur Masuaku is rolling back the West Ham years. Proper performance this. The entire Congo back four, man. Solid enough. Congo fans in attendance. And you compare that to the atrocities laid bare on the English faces. Mutusami, excellent challenge on Saka. Haha. That's a foul, Bukayo. Oh, lucky. Throw in for England. Well, Meshak is coming on, and he's going to be replacing Mbuku. Again, might be looking like for like change here by Seb De Sabre. Mbuku with a really good shift on the right-hand side. And he's replaced by Elia Meshak. Mbuku with a good shift. Here's Konza. England running out of time. They still have plenty, but second half timer is just ticking by so swiftly. You thought that England would throw the kitchen sink at these guys in the second half. It's been anything but. I mean, Kane has been even worse in the second half. That was even possible. Here's Ezri Konza. Jet spins on the right-hand side. Ooh, the cross in. Kane wanting to trip a player. I see his dirty moves, man. I just see it from a mile. And that's an outstanding bit of acceleration on the right-hand side. Here's Elia. Oh, he cleans out Nico O'Reilly. Oh, electric place there from the substitute. He put on the afterburners. Nico O'Reilly showcasing great recovery pace. Congo have nothing to fear. Absolutely nothing. They're 25 minutes away from making real history. Here's Gordon. Goes on the outside of Wan-Bissaka. Cross comes in, but nobody really there. Elliot Anderson's first touch is decent, but it shows far too much there to Mukau on that occasion. Midfielders put in quite the shift. Ngalail Mukau. 25 minutes remaining. Water break would be nice from Congo's point of view, just to catch their breath. Just trying to recalibrate. Here's Bukayo Saka. What is that? Chet Spence eases him out the way. Mutusami trying to help him out defensively, and thankfully he was there just to make sure that Chet Spence had a bit of difficulty. That's a foul, ref! Thomas Tuchel knew Germany were going to do fuck all, and so he made it his mission to pick the worst squad he could get away with. Again, it's just fantasy that they're living in, man. England, it really is. And they'd come up with, oh, this player should have played, this one should have. They're playing against Congo. I mean, yes, they're number 46 in the world. Put some respect on their names, but come on. At what point will players take any sort of responsibility in their national colours or even in their club colours, man? I get it. You want to hammer the manager, it's the easy thing to do. It's one name, you can just keep hammering him. Thomas Tuchel has not covered himself in glory. Agreed. Yes. But I look at the players. I mean, you don't need extra motivation. You don't need to play. You don't need your manager to tell you to do your job and combine at the edge of the box. What are we doing here, man? How many times have Kane and Saka played a pass to each other? Simple. Forget anything else. Kane, Bellingham, Saka. That trio. How many times have they played a triangle like a pattern? Zero, man. Freaking zero. 3 minutes of hydration break signal by the official. England running out of ideas. Since Saka and Gordon have come on, nothing's really changed. But are we surprised? Absolutely not. England are on the verge. Congo, I am rooting for you guys more than ever now. I will say this. Thomas Tuchel's substitutions, poor. I mean, to continue with the same plan, make no changes, not even be extra attacking. Why do they still have Anderson and Rice in midfield? Why? Congo are not going to try and battle you in midfield, win possession and hit back. There's just literally no reason for that to happen. So it'll probably bite me in the ass, but this is what Japan should have done. This is intent. Don't just sit back. Give England something to think about. Always carry a threat. 100%. Always carry a threat on the counter-attack. And Congo, fair play to them. They've always carried that threat. Well, Germany were dumped out by Paraguay. And I don't agree with, oh, we just need to see the big teams and they're the ones that are going to provide us with a game. No, man. Think France won't walk all over Germany? Let's be honest. They'll run them over. If you ask the most ardent Germany fan, they'd have said, nah. If they reach semi-finals, it'd probably be an overachievement. But with the squad that they have, no way, man. Absolutely not. You're only as good as your players. Premier League might have to have a bit of an inquest. We're all Senegal tonight. Of course we're Senegal, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that watch-along, man. I'm running on fumes. But we are all Senegal, definitely. Absolutely Senegal tonight. Well, Kane has got 20 minutes to try and save his legacy here. The Congo Brain Trust, after the hydration break, hoping that they've gotten everything across. A massive 20 minutes coming to you live here in Atlanta. Eberiche Eze is coming on. And he's replacing Jet Spence. Finally, Thomas Tuchel deciding to do something different. It looks like it's going to be a back three. And 2 number 10s. There you go, finally. That's the thing, something other than a like-for-like sub. Now England have got their creative players. They've got runners. They've got players who can feed Harry Kane. There's literally no more excuse here. And don't give me this like, oh, Trent would have made the difference. Come on, man. How much more quality, talent, players do you need? Try and beat Congo here. Congo are a proper side, though. Again, we had 15 Harry Kane touches in the first half. How many has that turned into after 70 minutes? Maybe 17, 18? Not more, surely. It's Declan Rice. He looks to cross it. Kane's first touch is good. Tries to go on the outside. Kane's hold-up is decent. Finding Saka. Saka whips it in. Gordon tries to get there. Aaron Wan-Bissaka with some trusted defending. Now that's the Aaron Wan-Bissaka we know. I think the last touch might have come off Anthony Gordon. It's a corner for England by the looks of it. Slightly fortuitous. Jude Bellingham conspiring with Ezri Konsa. England trying to pull their way back. And by the looks of it, it's only going to happen with a set piece. Congo in open play have shut England out. Rice delivers. Oh, decent enough header. The defensive header there. Surely that's a foul on Masuaku, no? Oh, that might be a foul by Sipenga. Yes, I think it is. Slightly needless there. There's a foul on Eberiche Eze. Rice right back. Opportunity for crosses, and he hasn't stuck Tony on. Ollie Watkins also is another option, but I think the changes made in terms of attack, it's pretty much done. Are we going to see another striker being chucked in? Maybe there's still Rice and Anderson on the pitch. One of them can certainly come off now because I'm expecting Congo to just lock it down for the last 20 minutes. Here's Jude Bellingham. Bellingham. Poor. Very poor. England don't deserve this, man. England don't deserve to be going through. Mexico versus Congo. Now that is pure hoops football. Kayembe is coming on for the Democratic Republic of Congo. Masuaku taking his time with the throw-in. Again, they need to try and freshen things up. Sabre, the head coach for Congo, on the verge of history here. It's going to be scenes in Congo, man. Absolute scenes. Push pass onto the right-hand side for Saka. Eberiche Eze. Decent pass to Rice. The Arsenal triangle in place here. Rice just clips it into the danger area. Anthony Gordon. English players are queuing up. It's a cross for Kane. What a save, but he can't keep it out. And Harry Kane with the equalizer. England finally get it done. And Kane with a massive goal. Whereas crosses into the box that continue to be England's friend. It's a damaging goal to concede for Congo. They've been pinned back. They've been pinned back. And Harry Kane finally bails them out. 83 goals for his nation as Harry Kane's 4th World Cup goal doesn't get as important as this one. Well, they kept it alive. This is good play from Declan Rice. He just clips it. And Anthony Gordon just creates... It doesn't have to create separation. He just puts it back into the area, and Mpasi, having gotten there, might have expected him to try and keep it out. Strong enough wrists, but the power on the header, far too much for Mpasi. And England have the equalizer. Oh, keeper has to do better, man. Keeper has to do better. Thomas Tuchel celebrates. And England get the goal after the hydration break. And Kayembe will come on. It looks like a double substitution for Congo. Sipenga and Mukau both coming off. Mukau, the number 6, played on the right-hand side in midfield. And Sipenga, the goal scorer for Congo. Their shift is done here. Bongonda and Kayembe coming on. Be funnier if they go out on pens, but yeah, I think Congo might have just run their race here. It just feels like it's going to be all England from here to full time. They better not drag this to extra time, though. There's no way I can watch England ball for another half an hour after the 90. You're finishing it off. Please finish it off in normal time. Well, Congo introduced us to a vibe they could not maintain. And Pasu Nzao, considering the game he had between the sticks, should have done better to keep that Kane header out. Here's Konza. England created quite a few chances. Needed a lot of heroic Congo defending as Anthony Gordon. It's on the move here. Congo won the foul, but they might have a chance on the counter-attack here. Oh, what a pass that is. Look at Declan Rice, man. He's the one who's just everywhere on the pitch. He's back helping out at right back. And he is the one who clipped the ball on that right-hand side too. All action display from the Arsenal midfielder. The Congo will have to go again. There's Mutusami. Finds Mpasi. Chancellor Mbemba. Decent line breaker as the flick on there. Nico O'Reilly slightly out of position, but he's lightning quick and he uses his body really well. Here's Gehi. Anderson. England now have the momentum. Jude Bellingham. Bukayo Saka on the right-hand side. Declan Rice. Look at him go, man. It's inspirational to watch him go as Bukayo Saka just floats it. Gordon picks it up. Kane looking for the brace here. It's Elliot Anderson. Look to just curl that roof of the net there by the Manchester City midfielder. Is it right to call him a Manchester City midfielder, despite not being unveiled yet? That was a decent curler there by Elliot Anderson. Congo play out the press pretty well here. Wissa's making the run, but it's on the left-hand side. Oh, good bit of skill, but trying to go on the outside of Declan Rice. Difficult task. Bongonda trying to make things happen on that left-hand side. Here's Saka. He's been shut out immediately by Masuaku. Yoane Wissa. Good possession this from Congo, but do they have it deep in the gas tank to try and pull a goal out here. A goal now for either team will pretty much seal it. As it stands, England versus, well, not England versus Mexico, it's still undecided. But England-Mexico at the Azteca. England might just feel the full force of the Mexican army. Chancel Mbemba's ball didn't find his target, but now it's Congo who have to defend. It's Anthony Gordon, goes on the outside, and Mbemba just stiff arms him. Says, there's no way you're going anywhere around me. Konza takes a chance. Ref, that's a handball. It's a foul by Konza, man. Doesn't give it. It's Bukayo Saka. Congo with some desperate defending as Rice puts it into the danger area. Well defended by Axel Tuanzebe. It's all England here. Just feels inevitable that England are going to get the winner from here. 10 minutes. So stoppage time remain at Atlanta. Maybe. Might end up going into extra time. Here's Bellingham. Plays the 1-2. Jude Bellingham now. Chops in on his right foot. Jude Bellingham. Good skill. Puts in a decent ball in. Ball ricochets. Congo clear. Anderson. He'll flick there to Gordon. Good defensive header by Chancel Mbemba. He's had a captain-like performance. And when Gordon hangs the ball in the air, how is nobody picking up Harry Kane for Congo, man? He literally got one target. Here's Gordon. Might be a foul by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. England decide to play on. Here's Rice. Saka. Saka up against Masuaku. Eze. Saka again. The Arsenal two-step on the right-hand side works well. Saka with the ball into the box. Looking for Harry Kane, but it's cleared away. Ooh, 1v1 chance here if Wissa can bring this under control, but he's asking way too much there of Wissa. Good work there by Ezri Konza as wave after wave of England attacks. Harry Kane getting the hero syndrome and trying to pick out an outrageous pass. Congo on the left-hand side still have a bit of hope. I don't think Congo survive extra time. If you have to score, it's now. Yeah, they don't survive extra time. It's just going to be wave after wave of England attack and just going to end up conceding pretty much in the manner which they did. Cross into the box, someone with the header. Other than that, England, zero inspiration, man. This is not a side, this is not a nation to be modeling around. Sad, sad display. Congo keep the danger alive. Here's Tuanzebe. Finds Chancel Mbemba. Looks for the cross. Takes a slight deflection. Rice with yet another recovery in midfield. Rice, England man of the match? I don't think it's even close. Anderson finds Saka. Saka now. Great driving run on the right-hand side. Saka takes a couple of players on. Just managed to find Elliot Anderson in midfield. Here's Gehi. Anthony Gordon. Jude Bellingham. Bellingham with the ball in. England just continuing the same tactic here, man. It's just a bore. They're just going to continue working it wide. Balls into the box. Here's Kane. Tries to chop and Tuanzebe wins the ball with ease. Masuaku decides to clear, but his clearance goes straight to Elliot Anderson. Risky stuff here, and Gordon's header should be comfortable for the goalkeeper, and it is. Mpasi gets there first as we're heading into the business end. Thomas Tuchel urging for calm. John Terry in the crowd. Well, not in the crowd, he's in one of the posh boxes. This is setting up so well. It just feels like Congo have run out of steam. Tried to hold on, but you just knew that we're going to get a goal England at some point. We were hoping it wasn't going to be the case. This is a decent clip cross. Gehi clears. It's a strike from distance and first save for Jordan Pickford in the second half. And that Yoane Wissa chance in the first half was always going to come back and bite them in the ass. Unfortunately, it has. 5 minutes plus stoppage time remaining in the first half. Another 30 minutes of this would be really cruel. Well, late goals have been the theme of the round of 32. That's a brilliant pass. Jude Bellingham is through on goal here. It's Jude Bellingham. Good save by Mpasi. And it's Anthony Gordon shut down by Mutusami. Kane now. Kane should release. Harry Kane! Oh, that is a magnificent finish. He hammers it into the top corner. It's a brace for the English skipper. You cannot do anything about that. It is a wild finish, man. And England complete the turnaround. Wow. Harry Kane, who's been a passenger in this match, has come out trumps in the most clutch manner. 2 top-class goals, a guided header, and then a thumping finish. Turnaround complete. Harry Kane, with 84 goals for his country, has bailed them out. Great strike. It's Kane. It's all Jude Bellingham, though. He's the one that makes things happen on that left-hand side. Gordon looks like he's going to get 2 assists. But that is a magnificent strike, man. Oof. Kane's ball striking, never in question. Keeper, before he could even react, had to just pick the ball from the back of the net. Terrific Harry Kane strike. And England complete the turnaround late on. It's going to be England versus Mexico by the looks of it. Well, Kane has certainly bailed them out. The Congo fans were dreaming about the round of 16. And looks like England have just done it the hard way. Kane and Bellingham showed up in the second half. Well, Bellingham showed up in the first half too. Hate watch delayed isn't hate watch denied. Mexico, we go again. We will be there. Exactly. The Azteca is going to be even more sweeter. Well, Kane's got 5. If I'm not mistaken, 5 goals. He's level with Haaland. The big boys have all showed up, man. And that's why this World Cup just hits different. Messi and Mbappe with 6 each. Kane and Erling Haaland going band for band. 5 goals each. Well, Congo, can you drag this to extra time? Just feels that England have far too much for Congo. Eberiche Eze. England looking for the third and killer goal. I mean, don't ask Bellingham to chase after the amount of effort he has put in. The England fans look like they're going to have just tears of relief. Jude Bellingham, incredible capacity in terms of running ability as Masuaku is coming off. Sebastian de Sabre has taken off Wissa and Masuaku. Interesting call taking off your centre forward. Mutusami has walked off too. Maili and Kayembe have come on for Congo. Mutusami is still on. Not according to the boards, but Congo trying to throw the kitchen sink at England here. Try to win the first header. Look at the number of recoveries Declan Rice has made in this match. He has been everywhere. Look at Rice's heat map and I'm sure your jaw will be on the floor. Incredible capacity for a man who went deep in the Premier League and deep in the Champions League. Absolutely no rest whatsoever. He's going to have under a month at best in terms of rest and recovery before Mikel Arteta rolls him back out and uses him like a bar of soap. That's why you can see that Arteta and Arsenal are looking for a midfielder, someone like Bruno Guimaraes, who could possibly take some of the load, as Harry Kane, who's looking for his hat-trick. Blast from distance. Expecting 6 minutes of stoppage time, as it has been pretty much the norm. Well, fair play to Congo, though. They gave us a game. They didn't just sit back. They gave us a bit of hope. But unfortunately, it just looks like their race has been run here. But they can be so proud, man. Round of 32 is a fantastic achievement. That's a foul. Anthony Gordon needlessly gives Congo an opportunity to put the ball into the box. Jordan Pickford had pretty much nothing to do in this match, barring pick the ball from the back of the net after Sepenga's finish. John Stones is coming on for Declan Rice. Thomas Tuchel has a bit more empathy than Mikel Arteta, because Declan Rice's legs would have just fallen off after this performance. Another performance from an African side where you're left thinking if only they'd taken their chance. They had just that one chance, really. England had their fair share of chances, so in the balance of things, yeah, England deserved to go through, but we expected England to have all the possession, territory, chances, and what have you. Beat them on XG. Yeah, we know that, but that's what the World Cup is all about, man. You can have those surprise results where players just outperform the metrics. But Harry Kane showcasing his elite finishing there. His best goal of the World Cup so far. Cracking right foot finish, and at a time where England needed him the most, he scores a cracking goal. Oh, what a first touch that is from the left back. Whew. Saucy. Ezri Konsa's got pace, but he can't bring it down. There's a chance here for Congo. Gehi goes lunging in, and he's very lucky that the foul was called on earlier. Mark Gehi, to go jumping in like that is such a risky tactic. I mean, why? First question, why? Kayembe gets caught on the shin. There was a foul before that, and it's the only reason why they're not going to have a look at this challenge. Gehi was pulled back, and that's why he goes lunging in. John Stones is just blocking our vision, but he applauds the challenge. He feels that Mark Gehi got all of the ball. And the Congo fans were dreaming, fantasizing about a game in the round of 16 at the Azteca. Unfortunately, the Harry Kane show spoils the party. Exactly, that's a pen if the whistle hadn't gone. Exactly, man. It was such a bad challenge. We didn't see it from the other angle because it's a moot point, but that was a poor challenge by Mark Gehi. They're going to glaze over Kane for another 3 days, though. It's a great strike. Take nothing away from it. And it's a typical captain's goal, though. Talk about bailing your side out. Saka's been a game changer on the right-hand side. He's held on to the ball a whole lot better on that right. Madueke was a bit hit and miss. Mexico are going to give England a game here. They are going to give the most hectic of games as the Azteca. Congo's still trying to go here. Got 2 minutes to try and get this ball in the box. Just put it in the mixer and try and make things happen. 2 minutes remain here. Otherwise, Congo's World Cup journey will end in the round of 32 in Atlanta. There have been some heroic performances. Chancel Mbemba looks for the long diagonal. Good defensive header, Ezri Konza. Saka nearly gets chopped out there by Kayembe. Rewrites the challenge, and England are 90 seconds away. Sebastian de Sabre coached a really good tournament out of Congo. Yes, they didn't get out of their group as one of the top two, but they take advantage of the new format. They finished third. 4 points, more than enough for them. Unfortunately for them, they get England in the round of 32. And having taken the lead in the 7th minute, undone by 2 Harry Kane finishes. Good first touch there. Oh, that's a foul by Jude. Needless. Jude says shoulder to shoulder. Yoane Wissa still on the pitch, so clear mistake by the graphics man. It was Mutusamu who came off, not Yoane Wissa. Clear foul by Jude Bellingham. Congo. If there's ever a time, who's got that special free kick in you? It's got to be to Yoane Wissa, right? He's their most experienced attacker. Look at the England fans biting their nails. I hope it just slaps a little bit of their arrogance out of there now. They're holding on for dear life against the Democratic Republic of Congo. It's got to be Wissa, and this might be the last chance for Congo. Elliot Anderson under the wall in case Wissa looks to just sneak it through. Wall needing to do its job. This could be absolute lift-off if Wissa can find the back of the net here. It's going to take something really, really special. He's up against Jordan Pickford. Newcastle versus Everton by the looks of it, but Wissa is a long way out. Get this up and down the wall and then to curl it into either corner. It's going to take something outrageous. Last chance for Congo. It's Yoane Wissa. It's over the crossbar, and I think England will survive. That just might be that, and Congo's race has been run here. Decent free kick, but it was never really going to trouble Pickford because it was kind of central on that occasion. And that missed opportunity draws a huge cheer from the English crowd as the referee blows the full-time whistle at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, and England get away with it. They were pushed to their limit by a Congo side who were really inspiring, man. Sipenga gave them the lead in the 7th minute. They held on for as long as they could. But in the last 10 minutes, eventually their legs gave out. The tired minds and body were at play. And Harry Kane in the 75th and the 86th minute completed the turnaround. The first goal was a brilliant header. The second was a terrific right-footed effort into the top corner. England proceed into the round of 16 where they will face the hosts, Mexico, at the Azteca. Manny, you want to know which teams would we have seen if this was a 32-team World Cup? Exactly, man. I mean, the 48-team World Cup came under a lot of criticism, but you could see some of these sides who would have ideally not gotten a chance, not necessarily got a chance in the old format, not just stepping up, but really showing out. Pops, England were lucky indeed, but they have Harry Kane, and that's not luck. He is a man with 84 goals for his country, 5 in this edition of the World Cup, as Thomas Tuchel celebrates, heading into the round of 16. Now, Manny, I won't be doing the Belgium-Senegal game. I'm running on fumes. Got semi-finals tomorrow of the squash. It's going to happen in the evening, Manny, so if you want to tune in, I think 4 p.m. start. I'll message you and when the good semi-finals start so you can watch. So, no Belgium-Senegal, but I will watch and at least catch the first half. If I feel like it and if my voice is holding up, I might end up on stream. I don't know, but don't hold your breath. But it's been a lot of fun seeing England sweat it out till the very end. But they'll end up playing Mexico, and that just might seem like a bit of a fairer fight. Well, another watch long in the bag. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. and making the watch along and viewing the game a lot more fun than it actually was. England sweated it out, and they're just about managing to get the job done. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow for the next watch along. I might make it for Belgium-Senegal, but I don't think I should. Common sense should prevail. And I'll be back tomorrow for the next watch along. Thank you so much, guys. Peace out.